one pretty early on, and they did really struggle to get anywhere close to bringing it anywhere near back into their ballpark.
A difference in this game is they have ABBA plus Enchantress, so you can't really make aggressive move. You can park inside, like in front of the tower, but you don't have that much tower damage early on. So Magnus decides to go for a Blink Dagger first item, which I really like, so that's going to give them one way to start a fight, either a Blink RP or casual Blink Skewer, Lifestealer. Something that I noticed about 23 Savage when he's playing Lifestealer is that will not be using Infest as a bomb. Most of the time just wants to be able to save the allied hero, so something to look out for. Very good at it.
We're going to maybe try and start some action here as soon as he shows his face. Can't find the jump here with the ult. In power out on Savage. He's going to jump over to the side, looking towards White Album. Will drop the RP onto the Death Prophet to allow them to burst through the DP. And Lanham as well. He's into the trees, Carl. Trying to clean them out, but Lanham, he'll make it away. So T1, they do actually manage to pull together the defense here. And the tier 1 tower not taking too much damage at all, not even half of its HP there. So another use of the exorcism, which doesn't result in an objective being taken by Aster.
Nicely done. They did a much better job than I expected. Viper tipping it into the trees, sacrificing himself for the greater cause. They got 2 return kills, and as you mentioned, like 2 exorcism already used.
What's up? XXS. He may have stuck around a little too long. Zephyr's going to try and help him out, but with the Siphon on Carl, there's no chance for a jump out. Sticking around a little too long, and Aster not letting that go away there. Immediate response with the Overgrowth opening.
So Viper going for a more of a right-click oriented build. As we discussed, Ogre Axe died on a courier, going into Dragonlance, wants to have that extra range. I want to see what his next item is going to be. Maybe if he wants to get something more, like he can get possibly a BKB and just right-click people down. Panel discussed about the Scotty possibly on Viper. But Lifestealer has one queued up, so we'll see. They need to talk about the items. It's very important. Unlike we did yesterday, I'm playing Magnus, you're playing Phantom Assassin. You still go for that Battle Fury.
I can't remember who it was, but there was a pro player who buys Battle Fury even though he has a mag. So that's my reasoning there. You gotta have as much cleave as possible.
I would agree if we were playing against the PL, but never mind. Monet clearing up the ancient stack. Same goes for Mag, who is working towards his. Echo Saber wants to be able to scale. They slowed down a game a bit. So in both of these games, we didn't see too much action happening early on.
No, definitely more of a chill sort of opening. And as you say, at least for Aster for this time round, even though they're behind on the gold at the moment, the fact that they do have the Medusa to fall back on and with some really good solid team fight and sustain around him, definitely leads them to have a much stronger chance here as compared to the sort of draft they had around Monet's Terrorblading game.
Much better high ground defense. You have Treant Protector to just stall the game. Lanham at the wrong space, wrong time. So he is getting caught. This is the Lanham classic, Treant Protector, something that he first shown in the DPC, going for the Holy Locket, Living Armor, amplifying the heal, amplifying the healing on the towers as well. So pretty hard to take down, very annoying to play into. They don't have that much tower damage, so you can't really go in, deal chip damage. One of the reasons why I love Leshak in this patch as well, because you have this Treant Protector who's super popular, and then you go in, take the tower easily. Medusa, after finishing SNY, which is coming to her shortly, going into Aghanim's Scepter. Aghanim's got nerfed, still very potent item.
For sure, one of the definitely more irritating carry Aghanims to try and push and fight into when you're just constantly getting held in position by the bounce of the snake, the stone. Aster swinging around bottom, see if they can catch it. It's just Zephyr around. And he's a bit of a tough one, of course. We'll have to borrow time. They can actually fight long enough through. Okay, they've got the Yules. With the Yules, they'll be able to wait out good duration of the borrowed time. It's waiting for it. I mean, gotta get those stacks, you know.
Gotta get him somewhere, indeed. That's the first stack. Because if you have 0, you're kind of in a bad spot. 15 minutes in, Figure was definitely not necessary, but the Borax, did he get the last hit? He did, so that's some extra gold for him, working towards the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, the Blink's going to be pretty huge this game against the heroes like the Lifestealer with the Rage. So, although, you know, even if he does get that jump on Savage, Savage is going to be tanky. The Sand's already done, nearly having it fully complete into the S and Y. It's not going to be an easy Lifestealer to kill, even if they do get that jump. And what about jump? T1, they're smoked up. Car's ready to go with the Blink RP. Let's see what we can find. It's going to get over towards ladder. Go with a quick skewer back onto the tree. Themselves an easy kill here. We'll give the information for the rest of Aster.
I want to see who gets the first Roche. Maybe they want to invade the triangle, try to get a kill there. Dead Prophet very close to level 12, so Exorcism go from 8 to 16, which could potentially end up resulting in like taking a one fight in their own triangle and then going inside the pit. They have enough sustain. Mars in the end decided to go for the Vanguard and now going into Blink Dagger, so very hard to kill. Well, this is sample it at one point because there's really no need to have it at the later stages of the game. It's more of a, yeah, I don't want to get killed in the lane. Borax getting caught, that's a solo RP on him.
I'm back the cost. I don't know what happened there. Hello, hopefully you can hear me again.
Hello. I was just failing. Sometimes I have nothing. I have long monologues as well. Lion got a kill, and that's pretty much it. Tower gets denied. They get the extra gold from it.
Still this lead.
Are you gone again? You're not.
No, I'm just sort of contemplating. You know, Mone's trying his best to farm up, but this lead is just growing. It's just, you know, some of the T1 utilize the map. It's 23 Savage and Carl, this top net worth. I mean, once Carl has the BKB, it's going to be very hard to handle him. He'll just be charging in, very likely to always find the RP target.
Where are you going?
He's very hard to take down, gets the strength talent on level 15, Echo Saber done, going into BKB. If he feels it's necessary, can disassemble the Echo Saber and get a BKB earlier, and then get that possibly like upgraded again to Echo Saber or get an Orchid from it. A lot of players got better at disassembling items and just maximizing what you can get. Lifestealers,
there you have it. They're ready to go. The Overgrowth's going to come out. Range to the air. 23 Savage is going to head over towards Lanham first. Monet up with the Stone Gaze, trying to turn around. Even with the Stone Controller Borax, they just don't have enough damage. T1 pretty much all still at full HP. And Monet, yeah, he's got to run. They're going to look to probably die. This Range is back up in a second. 23 Savage, he wants to chase in. He'll turn for the easier kill at Borax. So they catch the line out to the side. But I mean, Aster, they try and give it a bit of a go there when it comes to the team fight, but I mean, yeah, T1 barely taking any damage at all there from Aster's attempt to fight back.
Yeah, this Lifestealer is sitting at almost 3,000 HP, going in with the Cleave, a B3 BKB on the hero. Pretty much impossible to take down, and now going into Scotty, just to reduce the healing, coming out from the Treant Protector, and that Prophet on top of it. It looks good, looks very good for T1 again in the second game. Next big timing is gonna be that Scotty plus a double BKB on Viper plus this Magnus. They're setting things up for a Roche. Potentially they have RP, did not use it in the previous fight.
And again, it's one of those situations where Aster, they're just not going to have the chance to get over here in time. And even if they did, I don't know if they want to try and take a fight, especially after the outcome of that last one. Monet he needs more time. He needs to at least tap this Aghanims, it feels like, to be able to try and fight. The Stone Gaze alone is just not enough in these team fights to turn them around. T1 are too strong right now and are more than happily to fight through some of these defensive maneuvers that Aster can pull off as a team.
This is something that the teams have been doing lately. Have 3 cores that scale well, and at the very tanky gets bursted down.
So they can get more. They're trying to head forward, but again, Zephyr, very hard target to grab. 23 Savage as well. The age is just not something that Aster can afford to jump on. So, and they get Whitemon, but getting anything else just still proving to be so difficult for Aster.
It's just a support kill. Good thing is Medusa is farming. She's not keeping up with the lifestealer, but once that Aghanim Scepter is done, which is 1,000 gold away, team fights are gonna become much easier for them. They will have 1, 2, even 3 resetting tools with the Gaze, Snake, Overgrowth. Even Mars Arena can be used defensively.
T1 ready to swing round to the bottom lane. Take another easy tier 1 tower here as Aster trying to get out along this mid lane. Again, very hard for them to initiate, at least initiate without any counters coming into play. Zephyr is constantly trying to keep himself in the area of Aster's movement, so he is ready with Aphotic Shield saves. Aster make a move. Whitemon as well, also just aggressively positioning himself, knowing that that is one of the pluses of having these two supports. Just two supports that just never really feel that good to go on, because you're not always going to be guaranteed to get the kill. Carl, the taunting down bottom here with the RP. As T1 are setting up for a fight, and they're going to find the opening.
He faked it nicely.
Jumping onto Monet. The arena's going to come off. See, Carl still holding the RP for now. The Stone Gaze will come to an end. I mean, that's the 2 ults from Aster used. Nothing to be
got
done.
a top of her.
To run Borax. We'll be able to hold mana with the stun into the Hex. They're locking down Carl. Carl has to put the BKB. He'll skewer out to reset himself. You got to watch him. He's going to be ready soon for a blink RP if he finds the opportunity. There's the jump. Lockdown's there. Catches the 2 cores. Do they have the damage? White Owl getting taken down low by this harassment from Cuckoo. And now over to Monet. They turn towards the next target. Monet, he's going to go for the TP in front of the ball, but the skewer's back up. The TP is cancelled as T1, they'll take the fight. Lanham's trying to hide in the trees. He will manage to make it away. But they get the 2 big kills there, T1. Both the Dusa and the DP taken out. And just some lovely movements here.
Yeah, lizZard instantly connects on Medusa, starts right-clicking her extra slow, kicking in from that Ghoul Frenzy, and trash the bot Scotty. She's out of mana, pops the magic stick, and then she has enough mana for a stick. We see Carl using Skewer defensively, and then resets a 2-man RP, nice and fast, something that I talked about that 23 Savage is really good at using. Doesn't necessarily saves Carl, but, you know, just heals him up, and now they're in. They want to take this tier 3 tower and the barracks.
Yeah, huge push coming in to get this very early objective. Yet again, just 22 minutes in, and T1 taking the melee barracks from the bottom lane. And yeah, just the way as well that Carl, you know, the patience from him to hold the RP, make sure that even though he was showing himself getting involved, you know, he wasn't just sitting at the side waiting for the opportune RP moment. He was playing right in the center of the fight, but knowing that he had that ability with the BKB skewer to hold back and come back in when Aster, you know, is already a point of the fight where Aster pretty much used all their ultimates and didn't have anything to respond to it. Now straight away T1, they're staying on Aster's half of the map.
T1 can afford to get like a mistake or 2 in a team fight. They have the Aphotic Shield, they have a mech, Holy Locket, 23 Savage is gonna munch on Lion.
And over to the side, Carl, he's in with the BKB, he's got the skewer back on White Albert. Another huge catch here from the Magnus, as he sets up 23 Savage to clean up the kills, double kill on the Lifestealer. They're pushing it down mid, and I mean, honestly, this game too, we're just seeing the same here from T1, just top stuff, there is no doubt about it. The work of preparation that this team put in before setting up has been huge. The arena will come down on it, get the Stone Gaze off, but look, there's no damage. T1 don't care at all about being caught in this combo. It's Aster that have to run as soon as the ultimates are used. They just cannot fight T1. T1, they're all full HP. They're pushing down the middle.
There's the RP on
jump again. Carl gets the RP, and he's caught the big one. He's caught Monet. Monet out of mana. He'll go down. As the tips indeed absolutely going the way.
There it is.
Call it GG.
I was about to say it. They might call the GG, something that IG really set up a new standard for in the Chinese region, just calling out the GG early on. But T1, they came into this series prepared. First game, they last pick Broodmother, they stomped them. Team Aster in both of these games, they did not they didn't play Dota. They didn't have enough damage. T1 with look at them. Look at how happy they are. I love them.
Yeah. Absolutely understandable as well. You've turned up at the major, you know, earning, you know, this spot straight into the playoffs in this first series you've come out with against, you know, the top Chinese side. You couldn't have done it any better. 2 games back to back. You know, first game, sure, you get a brood in, you know, that's smart and nice, but you know, game 2, they proved they don't need the brood. They're just straight up that much better. As 2 games, back to back. I mean, this is fantastic stuff for T1.